Time to check the trail cam.
I set out 3 trail cams. The first one I put out about 200 yards away from the house over in this muskeg. This is where I picked up a number of deer following a small trail along the tree line. Quite a few of them here coming through. I think they're probably the same 2 deer though. Had the trail cam out for about a week.
I check these every once in a while. Unless I want to put new batteries in so I can move it down by the river when salmon come in.
Yeah, after a couple of weeks, I finally realized it was just 2 deer. Same 2. And it's that time of year they should be dropping fawns. I don't know though. This could be a couple of small bucks running together. Haven't got their horns yet. But anyway, in the muskeg area over here, I know there's at least these 2 deer, and there is a big buck in the area. But I haven't seen him for a couple of weeks here. Didn't get him on the trail cam. Anyway, it's a pretty good spot. It's a nice used trail. I was hoping to find a bear, but I never did see one.
It looks like the trail behind the house here is starting to turn into a jungle. Gonna be kind of tough getting around again. Now you can see here the deer have been eating the tops of the fireweed in through here. Well, the spruce tips are coming out. You can boil these things. Boil the tips. Take the water and boil it down and add sugar, and you end up with spruce tip honey. If you boil it long enough, kind of like a spruce tip maple syrup. Pretty good stuff actually, and very high in vitamin C. We're almost ready to pick.
We've had a few brown bear in our area getting into things. And so I had one of the trail cams here in the backyard, right where the trail goes over the side of the hill, and I thought maybe I'd find a bear, but I found a couple of deer. Found them 3 or 4 days in a row coming up the hill. They look pretty cautious. Look at the way they walk. Now some of the deer have marks on their backs, like this one where Alaska brown bear has tried to catch them and kill them. That one deer has a few scratch marks. He had a pretty close call. Brown bear, they take a huge toll of deer, especially the fawns. Usually later in the summer, we have a lot of deer come in our backyard and front yard and eat my wife's flowers. Yeah, they leave pretty much everything alone though until fall. For some reason in the fall they like the apple leaves and raspberry leaves and all kinds of stuff.
Well, it's cloudy, but what do you expect? It's been raining every day for weeks. My gosh, I'll take cloudy. See what I can find out here today. Yeah, all kinds of weird, ugly fungi here. I don't know what that stuff is. You better not grab it, huh? Might come at you like the blob or something. Alright, never seen that before. Huh. Kind of a milky, creamy. Oh, it's in a. It looks like it's in the inside of an old bar. That must be bear's bread. That's what it is. It's rotting bear's bread. I say the bread is has rotted and not worth eating anymore, huh? Okay, here's something weird. That is a piece of leather. Look at that. Somebody wrapped it around the tree years and years ago. That piece of leather. And the tree grew up around it. Look at that. Somebody lost their belt. That's just utterly amazing. I've never seen anything like that before. But that belt didn't rot. The tree just grew up around, close in. Well, that grew up. Boy, it must have been in there a long time ago. That wood's inches thick. That's amazing. Yeah, it's been a lot of deer track around this year. Good to see the deer coming back. But sure wet, swampy down in there.
I'm going to stop the video here so that you can see the scars and the wounds on this deer where Alaska brown bear tried to catch it and eat him. I had my third camera here set out down by the river where I call the crossing. I noticed a lot of deer had been crossing. It left a lot of deer sign tracks and so forth. So I put it up in a tree here, and I got some interesting video from deer crossing back and forth. One time I even had 4 deer crossing at the same time. Well, this one's crossing like 5:33 in the afternoon, so they look both ways. They see if there's any people or dogs or bears around and scurry across over to the other side of the river, to the wild side. But anyway, I left this trail cam here for a couple of weeks. Uh-oh, don't drink any of the water downstream. Now, not in the river. But it was a pretty good spot. For some reason, they always like to cross through there. It was a long distance, so I didn't set off my night camera equipment. Or on the trail cam's got infrared for night, and I don't think I picked up very much. Plus, I was having a lot of trouble with rain. It's just been raining and raining and raining. It's been about the wettest spring, most cloudiest for sure I could ever remember here in Sitka. This deer's kind of just looking around, huh? Well, there, look at the marks on that deer there where a bear tried to get him. Anyway, I mainly put the camera here because I was kind of hoping, because every once in a while there used to be some bear crossing here all the time. Oh, we got a bald eagle out there taking a bath. Nothing like a nice bird bath in the morning. Oh, here's some kind of a bird to the right. A thrush or something. Huh. Anyway, I mostly put the camera here I knew deer were crossing, but I was hoping that maybe I'd catch a bear, but for some reason in the last 2-3 weeks I haven't seen much bear sign. Very little tracks. Just deer. Now, about 30 days from now, the very first fish will start up the river. The Dolly Varden will start up by July 1st, and then we get a really small run of pink salmon that come up, about 50-60 fish. They come up real early, right around 4th of July. Whoop, that one's in a hurry. Splash, splash, splash. And then what happened? Well, we had a windstorm and it blew my camera over. And here we got 4 deer this time coming through. Late in the afternoon, 1800. Anyway, I blew over my camera and sideways, and then when I did that, I got water on my lens. You could see on the right, whenever it rained, water fell on the lens, so that didn't work out too good. That was my fault. I kind of put a little stick behind it to point the camera downward a little bit because I had it up high in a tree. And I think the little stick moved and then the camera slid over. But yeah, you can see I got water on the lens. Not good. Anyway, this was a pretty good spot to put out the trail cam. Good crossing. I didn't notice any crossing upstream at all, just right here in this one area. So I don't know where I'll put the camera next. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little video about my trail cams. Like I said, in about a month or so, the salmon and the Dollyvarden are already in the river, and of course the bear will be coming down to the river. So I'll put my camera out there somewhere. I'm not quite sure yet. Maybe across on the other side of the river if I can get somebody to go with me to watch me. I don't trust myself at all walking around anymore. Anyway, I'm glad you're watching my videos, and I've got a lot more coming. You haven't seen the last ones? Well, check out my YouTube channel. Until then, well, I'll catch you later.